Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Syrie is in the house.
Yeah.
What's up, bruh?
In the house, we in here, man.
Man.
The move Felly fell.
Thank you for coming.
My boy introduced himself like we ain't know you was the god, right?
Why is a double question. Why and how did you sign to Birdman at Cash Money Records? Congratulations, by the way. I go way back with Birdman.
Yeah, thank
you. He is an interesting individual.
He is.
If he rides with you, he's riding.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
And there could be an argument there for a lot of Lil Wayne fans.
Yeah.
But I guess my question here, my question to you is how'd you hook up with Birdman?
I had got new management, Major Music, and one of them, Travis Peterson, he owns a tour bus company called Major Touring. He already knew Bird for about 20 years. So he started out in the game with Bird. Never asked him for a favor, never brung him no music or nothing. But just right when, I told him what we was trying to do as a team, he started picking up his phone, hit everybody he knew. Bird, one time he was in Atlanta, we was on a tour bus. He was like, nephew, pull up on me. We pulled up. He came. The bus has a studio on it. And he came to the back, sat there like this, We played. We had about 10 minutes to make him, convince him. And he told my man Travis, let's meet up again in Miami. And that's really where I kind of sealed him. But it wasn't instant, though. I wasn't really, thirsty for a deal or nothing. I was just looking to see what made sense. But we ended up doing a song, shot a video. It took a couple months, before we even.
It was a process.
It was a process because I was in the process of kind of this time around when I was taking label meetings, I was walking in there a little different.
What other offers, if you don't mind me asking, did you have?
I don't want to say everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, I sat with everybody.
You had some substantial situations.
Yeah,
and you ended up rolling with Cash Money.
Yeah, because Bird was the only one that. I tell artists this all the time when you walk into these label meetings, they get in there with the goosebumps and all nervous and excited, but it's like, y'all called us, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not one of those artists that was just working at FedEx and Popeyes and Papa John's before they got their deal. I had all my stuff before I signed my deal. I bought all my own stuff, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you got to walk in there with that demeanor, you know what I'm saying? And give them the same type of energy that they give you. I was just telling them, if I'm in there, if you sitting with me, if you take me serious, take me serious. But if I hear your phone ringing, I'm going to turn my ring on. You got your assistant knocking on the door, so you don't got no do not disturb sign out. So you got to go in there like a star. You got to go in there and let them know, look, I'm not that available. I don't need this, but if you want to do it, we could do it. So but Bird was just kind of like, yo, man, whatever you want, let me know, and I'm going to give it to you.
So
and it was like that.
Being from the Bronx, growing up in Atlanta, that's a hip hop mix for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And you worked with Waka, Future. You got a new banger with Bryson Tiller.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
so you got some heavyweights that you're working with.
Yeah, I work with a lot of people, bro.
And now, how long were you doing this before you got the attention of people like Birdman and other record labels?
When I first came to the music game, I started promoting. And I opened the studio. I didn't want to be an artist at first, even though I was already kind of rapping, but I wanted to study my craft. I wanted to, plus with me moving to Atlanta, I had to learn the culture because a lot of people think music is just about.
How old were you, by the way, when you moved from Bronx
I was 9.
Okay.
Yeah. So
and I'm assuming being that you have family out there, you were going back and forth.
Yeah, I go to New York every other month. I'm still good in New York. All my family's still in New York.
I see.
Yeah, so, I was doing music, but when I first started doing music, I had just started a team. And so, but after that kind of went, everybody egos and certain things crashed and whatnot, I ended up letting go of the team. I stopped doing clubs. I closed my studio down. Slim Duncan had died. And that was right when that happened, I was like, man, I don't feel like helping nobody else. I'm not recording niggas no more, bro. I'm going to do it for me. You know what I'm saying? It's time to be a little selfish. And it didn't take long after that, bro. I put out a project, learned from it. My first couple of projects, I started out when it was just mixtape apps. It wasn't really the streaming game wasn't what it was yet. And then I just kept doing what I was doing, kept doing my research as the game was changing. I paid attention to it.
And when you say the game changing, are you referring to how it went from more of a tangible, physical CD game to a digital game?
Yeah, the streaming and things in Atlanta. People think they understand Atlanta, but they really don't. Even people in Atlanta don't really know why or certain things or what.
Or why certain artists will blow
they
up.
they don't really know when the turn up and all that started being said. I recorded Roscoe Dash all the way turned up. I recorded the song at my studio.
Right.
When they was arguing over the session and CEO Charlie from Studios X had to get the session, he had to come get it from me. So I get I understand. I seen Waka. I seen how he broke. Oh, let's do it. Niggas don't know. They don't really know. Like these niggas was fighting in the club every day, 50 deep. Yeah, performing, energy, you know. So
and
just
a lot
like
of people don't realize that back in like I want to say it was like 04, like T.I. was on that trap.
Definitely think T.I. started the trap music. I think Jeezy, his first album inspired all of the producers because we was all huge fans of Shawty Redd. And then, so, you know, like TM, 88, you know, Sunny Digitals, Southside, like, they was all, like, huge fans of Shawty Redd. That was the sound. Like, Jeezy's first album was crazy for Atlanta. Like, you couldn't go nowhere without hearing that album. From the females to the street to the colleges, like, that album, you could play it through, whole thing in the club, and it was rocking. So I seen that as well. So I had to really learn the culture before I was like, I don't want to be because, you know, people in New York, they think that, oh, okay, I see Atlanta got it, so I'm going to get a beat with an 808 and a clap and a hi-hat, and then I'm going to make a song. No, bro, like, it's not just about the sound. Hip-hop is a culture. People always think it's just, you know, I could do something simple like I'm in the A and get the same drums. No, it's not the same. You have to go, anywhere you go, you know, you have to adapt to the culture. You have to learn it. Just like I think when Trinidad James, he went to New York and was like, he run New York, but it's like, bro, okay, I get it. You know, you're on the radio and stuff, but it's like you really got to get on the train. Like, go, you know, walk by Yankee Stadium, you know, go to the boroughs, like mess with some of the people from the hood. And then, so if you do say something crazy, they'll back you up because you done tasted the culture. Right. And I think that's important, you know.
How do you feel about, you know, obviously it's no secret that you did a lot of ghostwriting, if that's what you want to call it, for Drake. Is that is that accurate?
No, I don't ghostwrite though.
I guess it wouldn't be called ghostwriting if you said you did write for Drake. So right.
I didn't.
Okay. All right.
But I think where that confusion came, I'm real close with Quentin Miller.
Okay.
So when all that stuff was going on, which I didn't
hear one word and be like, he said that in his song.
Well, why I think that really went out there, like, I mean, because I was already writing for a lot of people and stuff like that. But I think why that went out there, because when the Quentin stuff went out, the first song that he dropped.
Are you comfortable saying who you?
I mean, the plaque that I just got a platinum plaque. For Travis Scott and Bryson Tiller, the first take record that they got on the Birds in the trap.
That's huge.
Yeah. So I don't
clap y'all's hands for my dog.
Yeah.
Everybody's scared to interrupt the interview.
Yeah. Nah, it's all good. But it happened because when that went down, me and Quentin put out a song called Men in the City.
Gotcha.
And I had put it on World Star, and it was like the first song that came out after all of that happened. So in all the comments, they was just like, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, but it's been plenty of times, bro. Like, some big artists have told me and some haven't. Like, a lot of them are my fans, bro. Like, a lot of them know me. A lot of them listen to my
amazing.
music.
When you come into the game and artists, are, you know, successful
they know.
artists
they
already,
know. Yeah, they know. Some of them shout you out. Like, the only one that really, Kehlani did it. She went on her Snap and played my Before the Heartbreak album. Bryson did it before he was big. Actually, Kehlani really told me that Bryson put her on to me. And Travis Scott did it the most. He was going on his Snap, like, back to back, just playing my song, and everybody kept forwarding to me.
How does that feel? When you work so hard and you see somebody that, you know, I'm assuming you have respect for and that they've already, you know.
I mean, I appreciate it, but it's like, you know, when an artist hears something and they be like, yo, that sound like me, or like, I appreciate it when I can see it, because I know it. Like, I'm one of those people. A lot of people know I do so many flows and melodies.
Speaking of flows,
Quentin was doing.
I got a random question for you.
Okay.
Do you remember the first rap you ever wrote?
Hell no.
Nah?
Nah, that could never work with me. No one's probably written more verses than me, bro. At all. Like, I don't know. That's a long time ago. I had books and
I remember my first rap.
Do you? Mm-hmm. Spin. Give me a hot
but then I ain't got
top
84
4?
Regal is what I'm in. Cruising through the West End, looking for the women. 40 ounce.
Facts.
Chilling in my lap. You know I got to catch that tap. But don't get me wrong. I'm not an alcoholic, just down for the bass and my fresh hydraulic. See, it's simple.
Hey.
What I do, I just jump in my ride and cruise. And when I'm in my bucket, I turn up that funk. 450-inch woofers beating in my trunk. The only time I don't come out is when it rains. What kind of rims do you have? Deep dish McLean. I remember because you know what I'm saying?
Why,
Can I get claps? Can I get Don't be scared.
Hey, you ain't got no intro? That's not your intro to your show? You tripping, bro.
Yo, no bullshit. That was back because I used to rap and we had a little DJ.
Okay.
Because my buddy, he would DJ the parties and I'd have the mic and then we'd switch off, pause. I would grab the turntables and he would have the mic.
Okay.
And so we, we never recorded that song.
Yeah.
But anyway,
that shit slick rocking.
I didn't. Thank you. I didn't write.
Hey, what's Deep Dish McLean? What's Deep Dish McLean? What is
you heard of Dayton's?
Okay, yeah.
McLean's are like Dayton's, but they're a different type of spoke. Yeah, like True Spoke.
Deep Dish McLean.
Yeah. I'm a car guy. I'm a lowrider dude.
Okay, fine. That's what's up.
So yeah, I remember mine because I didn't write a lot of raps.
Yeah.
So I see how you didn't remember that.
I got way.
Now I know what you do remember.
What?
I know you remember your verse on the Bryson Tiller song. Can we get something
to my priorities.
How about a freestyle? How about we just make something up?
All right, that's cool.
Come on, let's go, man. It's on you. We no beat,
no beat. I just give me something to rhyme.
You did. We talked about cars, man. Come on, man. And the whip rolling.
I should do a little freestyle for my man Felly Fell. You can already tell that your girlfriend box already smell. I got a heavy shell. You don't want me to shoot that. Either move forward or move back. 2 stacks. Bet it right now. Back off, Pop. Because I'm going to whip that ass later on that half-court shot. You feel me?
I see what you did there. So now I got to step my game up tonight and we're balling. But regardless what happens in that game, we're doing half-court shots at the end. Hey, sorry. Thanks, man. All love, brother. Thank you for stopping by, man. You're always welcome here. Enjoy your time in L.A., and we look forward to seeing your journey with Cash Money and your journey with...
We're going to come out soon, man. New mixtape out, 2-week notice. Y'all go get it. Too soon out. After the Heartbreak coming soon. And I got a movie premiere in Atlanta coming too.
Come on.
Called The Hopeless Journey. I scored it. So we doing real big stuff, man. A whole lot of stuff coming soon.
That'll probably be one of the last scores you have, especially after tonight.
Oh, yeah. Peace. I knew you had to rap. You're too quick off the tongue, bro.